Hi, welcome to Postnatal Yoga. My name is Calyn. We'll start today's class in a comfortable seated position. And if you have a yoga block, grab your block. If you don't, grab a couple stacked books. You might not need it, but it's just nice to have it handy. This class we're going to be focusing on weight loss. So the class is more intended for those that are at least 3 months postpartum. And we'll be starting to work on strengthening the body. So we're moving out of being soft and taking the feminine qualities and working on more strengthening, which we can have some weight loss from. So if you're feeling that that's something you want to work on, this class might be for you. But even if you're not working on that, yoga has many benefits, such as calming the mind and just helping to keep you at ease. So if you want to try this practice for any of those reasons, then I invite you to join me. So we'll start in that comfortable seated position. Close down the eyes, relax your shoulders, and start to connect to your breath. Send your breath all the way into your belly. And exhale slowly and fully out. Inhale. Fill up your entire torso as you inhale. And exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Allow the body to melt. And keep breathing. You can start to open your eyes and just relax all the muscles in your face. Just take your hands and your fingers and just allow them to draw down the face 3 times. And then we'll come forward onto the hands and knees into a tabletop position. Spread the fingers wide apart, plant them down into the mat. And then stacking the shoulders on top of the wrists, the hips on top of the knees. You can tuck or untuck the toes. Marjariasana, cat-cow pose. Inhale, open the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, press down into the mat. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round, bring the tailbone underneath your body. Allow the head and neck to release. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Take 3 more. Shoulders draw down the back and exhale. Really round the entire spine. And come back into a neutral position. Inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Exhale, bring your leg and knee underneath your body and try to bring your nose to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Lower the knee down, opposite side. Inhale, lengthen the left leg back. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And lower the knee down. Just rock your hips side to side. You can bend into the elbows, any sort of release that you need. And we'll come into downward facing dog, bringing the hands to the top of the mat. Spread your fingers wide apart. Tuck your toes under. Start to lift the hips up towards the sky. Pedal out the heels to wake up the legs, wake up the back. Allow your chest to melt down towards the mat. Come up high onto the balls of your feet. Bend deeply into your knees. Look back at your feet. Flare your tailbone up towards the sky. And then you can start to come into some stillness. Straighten the legs if you'd like. You can keep the bend into the knee if that's better for you. Maybe the soles of the feet come down to the mat, but they don't have to. You can stay on the balls of your feet if that's best for you. Just listen to your body. Make sure to always respect what your body needs. Full, long, deep breaths. Option to activate Ujjayi breath here, ocean sounding breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Create a slight constriction in the back of your throat as you inhale. And exhale as if you're trying to fog up a mirror. 2 more.
Look forward and walk to the top of your mat. And take a halfway lift here. You can bring tented fingers down to the mat or hands to your shins, and then draw your shoulders down the back as you lengthen forward with the crown of your head. So chest is opening, shoulders back. Imagine you could place a teacup on your back. Exhale, come into a forward fold. Bend deeply into the knees, enough so you're able to bring your belly right onto your thighs. Clasp opposite elbows. Allow tension in the head and neck to be released, so really allow it to hang down. And start to rock side to side. Release, come all the way up to standing.
Now at the top of your mat, inhale, open your arms up wide to the sky. Palms together, exhale, arms down by your sides. One more like that. Inhale, open the arms up, reach and receive from the sky. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Inhale, shoulder rolls forward, up, back, and down. One more. And then bring your feet about hip distance apart and start to bend into the knees. Sit down into your chair. Pull your navel back towards your spine and inhale, arms come forward. Sink down a little bit lower. And exhale, forward fold. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg back behind you. Exhale, bring your right knee forward to the outer elbow. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. 3 more. Each movement is connected to a breath. Inhale, lengthen the leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, look forward, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Really energize through both of your legs. Inhale, bring your hands up to heart center. Twist to the right hand side, hook your left elbow on the outside of the right knee, press the palms together, roll the shoulder back, gaze comes up to the sky. And come slowly to center. Plant the palms down to the mat and step back into downward facing dog. Few breaths here, maybe Ujjayi breath if that's available. Ujjayi breath creates heat in the body, Agni, which is really great for your digestive system, but if you tend to get overheated, just stick with deep breathing. Really press the palms down into the earth. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, come forward, bring it to the outer edge of the left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lengthen the leg back. Exhale, forward, and take 3 more. Inhale, lengthen all the way up to the sky. And exhale, look forward, bend into the left knee, step forward with the foot. Find your balance here. And then slowly come up, bring your hands together at heart center into Namaskar Mudra. Twist to the left-hand side, hook your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Use the resistance of your palms together to increase your twist, and gaze comes up. Slowly come back to center. Exhale, lower the palms down to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Use this as your rest. Look forward, walk to the top of your mat. Press the soles of the feet into the earth and inhale, arms open all the way up. Exhale, back down through heart center. We'll take a couple rounds of Surya Namaskarasan, Sun Salutations, Western Variation. Inhale, arms open up wide to the sky.
Exhale, hinge forward, squeeze the belly in on the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms to the mat and step back to plank. Exhale, lower the knees and lower all the way down. Inhale, lift your heart forward, tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale, down. And inhale, come all the way up into downward facing dog, using your knees to get there. Couple breaths here. Inhale, look forward and walk to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, arms open up wide to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms to the earth and step or jump back to plank. You can exhale, lowering the knees, or come through full chaturanga, bending into the elbows. And then come to the tops of the feet, lift the chest forward. And exhale, squeeze your core, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg back behind you. Exhale, look forward, step the right foot to the top of your mat. Pivot the left foot down so it's parallel to the back of your mat. Really press the soles of the feet down. And inhale, windmill the arms up to warrior two. Really press the sole of the front foot down. Reach out with your arms. And then you can take a little step in with your left foot. Start to find your balance in the right foot. And come down onto tented fingers. You can also use your block if you have a block or stacked books at any of the heights. You could bring full palm down to the ground as well. Find your balance here in half moon pose. Option to extend the left arm up. And if you really want to challenge your balance, you could even bring your gaze up towards the sky. Just listen to your body, where you're at today. Stay connected to your breath. And slowly come up into warrior two. Trust the space behind you to allow the foot to come down. And exhale, arms and hands down to the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg back behind you. Exhale, look forward, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Really press the whole foot down. Pivot the back foot down. And windmill your arms out shoulder height. Virabhadrasana 2. Strong and sturdy here. And start to take a little step in with your right foot. Find your balance on your left foot. Lower the left hand down. Tented fingers, full palm or block. Keep the right arm extended up. Lots of strength in that extended leg too. You can even start to create space between each one of your toes. Reach up with the arm. Gaze can come up if that's okay on your balance. Slight bend into the left knee. Trust the space behind you as you come back into warrior two. Sink down for a moment and exhale, windmill the arms down to the top of the mat and step back into downward facing dog. Few breaths here. Slowly lower the knees. Come up into kneeling for a moment. Grab onto the backs of your heels. You can move your feet a little bit closer together if that's better for you. And then slowly round down. Bring the top of your head to the mat. Use the resistance of holding your heels and pull yourself forward so you can create a little bit more of a back bend, rounding of the spine into rabbit pose. And slowly release. Bring your feet to one side and then come all the way down to laying on your back. Just keep a bend into your knees, soles of the feet down onto the earth. Take a few breaths. And start to hug your right knee in and then straighten the left leg out. We'll start to move with our breath, moving side, straightening the right leg, bringing the left knee in. Take this a few times. And then start to stack your knees on top of the hips and bring your feet forward. You can bring your hands back behind your head, interlace your fingers, and slowly start to straighten the right leg. Bring it to hovering. Bring it back up, left leg down. Bring it back up, and then we'll move with one breath. And hug your knees into your chest, rock a little side to side. Plant your feet back down to the ground, and then just bring your arms down by your sides. You can lift your chest off the mat, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lay back down. And then slowly peel your back off of the mat into bridge pose. And exhale, lower down. Bring your knees back in towards your chest and start to create some circles with your knees going the same direction. And switch opposite direction. And back into the chest. Lengthen your legs and arms out into final resting pose, Shavasana. Close down your eyes. Allow all the tissues of the body to find softness as we take a few moments of stillness. At your own time, you can start to bring the knees into the chest and then roll your knees to the right-hand side. You can bend into the knees, use your right arm as a pillow. Take a couple breaths here in fetal position. And with helping hands, make your way back up into a seated position of choice on your mat. And we'll take Yan Mudra, pointer finger and thumb together, the mudra of wisdom, and place the hands on the legs. They can be up or down. Lengthen your spine. Close your eyes if they're not already. Unite the palms together at the space of your heart. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. Hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today. Hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you could give it a like, comment below, or subscribe to my channel, that will help me to be able to create more content for you. Thanks so much. Namaste.